The good news I have for you is that Nigerians, Ghanaians, or any country that the British actually colonized, you do not need to write IELTS. So let me now see how you will use these 6 points to tackle your employer and they will not give you that job. Let me see. Use these 6 points. Type it in a very good professional English. Don't use this my plain Nigerian English. You know me, I'm just using to explain. But instead of using 80,000 naira, I be 86,000 naira to go and write IELTS exam, why not use it to just go and get healthcare experience? So if you have all your healthcare experience and you can use all these 6 points, kilo too cool. So don't even give them a reason to actually doubt that this one knows sabi English. If you cannot type English very well, look for person wey dey beside you, your roommate, your colleague. Just like me, sometimes if I want to title my video, I tell you guys I used to call my ex. But you cannot be sending emails like if or by under the, just mix everything, preposition àti interjection, o kan mix gbogbo ẹ̀ po dórí gbogbo ẹ̀. Why would they insist that you should write IELTS? So sometimes the English they will speak at times, you'll be like, wait, you just say that these people they tell us about write IELTS. Yes, sometimes they will send email, or maybe sometimes the way they will talk, you'll be like, is it these people telling us to write IELTS or which one? So sometimes we even speak better than them. So you know, as I used to say, I give you guys 98% information. The main 2% is your village people. So if they insist that you have to write it by fire by force, so that means it's your village people. It is no news that almost everybody in Nigeria has finished writing IELTS. Some people just finish their work like this, bang, IELTS. Some people just finish undergraduate studies, bang, IELTS. You don't even have any plan. You don't even know where you're going. You don't even know, because everybody is writing these IELTS. They are written IELTS. In fact, this IELTS, it don't cash out, especially on Nigerians. That is why I'm making this video for you guys, and I am wearing my green. As usual, as I used to tell you, I have made my research, my valid research. Make sure you actually watch this video to the end. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your home girl, Ashley Thames, and of course, you're watching Japa with Ashley Thames, where I share about immigration, road travel, and immigration tips and all of that. Like I said in this channel, it's not about you traveling, migrating, visa requirement, and all of that. Some general immigration rules like this are what are more that I share. So make sure to click the subscribe button, the notification bell, so that anytime I post any video, you'll be like one of the first to get notified. So guys, let's dive right into it. Nigerians, so Ghanaians, so, and I don't know whichever African country I can actually think in my head now, we don't need IELTS, especially for UK. Even when I'm done talking about this, like, it's not only UK alone, this applies to almost every country. In fact, almost every country. So why did I say we don't need IELTS when everybody has been writing IELTS? Or maybe you're actually applying for a job and you saw the requirement as IELTS, or maybe visa requirement itself to actually get UK visa, US visa, or any visa, you said you saw IELTS as a requirement, or any English exam as a requirement. So what am I saying? How are you going to exempt yourself? Let me tell you guys, first of all, shebi without after your documentation and everything, the only one that you have headache for is your visa. Let me tell you. Okay, let's talk about UK. For UK, right, the only document that your embassy has business with, are you understanding my English? The only document that UK embassy has any business or any relation or any relationship with, like token what that even concern them, is 4 major documents, which is your international passport, valid international passport. I made a video on how much do I need to japa. Go and watch it. How much they do international passport, valid international passport, at least less than 1 year, maybe less than 2 years validity. International passport. The second one is your CSO, certificate of sponsorship. If you are traveling outside the country for work, or certificate of sponsorship, like maybe if you got a job in UK, certificate of sponsorship. Then the third one is your CAS, and this CAS is needed for only students, like if you're going there to study and all of that. So the fourth one is your bank statement, like especially if you're actually going there for study, they actually need your bank statement to be sure you can actually cater for yourself when you're there, you know, constitute nuisance and all of that. And then the fourth one should be. So those are the 4 major documents that is embassy's headache. If you have these 4 and you don't even have the rest of it, it can be. So you see those 4 documents, that's the major headache aside normal visa application form, those 4 documents are the major headache of UK embassy or even any embassy that you are going, because that's the one that will actually tell you what you are going to do, what you're going for, or whatever. So the other documents are just like supporting document, accessory document. Without these 4 documents, you can never ever get a visa. But without some of those accessory documents, you can always still get a visa. But this 4 one is very important. Where are you going? If you don't have your international passport, are you going to paste your passport, your visa, this thing on your face? Without your certificate of sponsorship, CSO, how will you prove that you actually get a job in the UK? Shey you just say, this thing is here or something. Without your cards, how will you even apply for a school? How will you have an account? How will you do all those ones? Your bank statement, that is actually important. How are we sure that you're not just going there, that you want to run away, that you have enough money to actually stay in the country? Can you see how important these 4 documents are? So as I have said, is that these 4 important documents is the business that your embassy has with you. The major business. The other documents are accessory. So when you actually check visa application for UK visa, US visa, and then you see English requirements, this one, that one, and then because of that you're just jumping, you're just going to write IELTS. Sure, you know that sometimes when you actually apply for something, let me tell you guys, when you're actually applying for a job, a visa or anything, it is the responsibility of the website or the company to actually put a general requirement there. That's why some people get they will put general requirements. We want this one without exempting anybody. So when you just read it, hey, they had for this one, or I would like, but you've forgotten that you can actually be an exception. You do not even ask the company, you do not even communicate with them, just because you see that it's general requirements. That's why they call it general requirements. Or let's just say somebody that is actually allowed to enter UK as much as they want, maybe some nationals from other countries that can enter UK anytime they like. The person that came to Nigeria, the person spent like 6 months, and then the person now want to go back to UK, and then the person now went on UK embassy, Nigeria UK embassy, to check requirements for UK visa, and then you start seeing all these requirements, CSO, this one, that one, then you say, hey, how will I apply? Not knowing that, because of course you actually check the general requirements, not knowing that you have access to go. They are not talking to you, they are just talking to general everybody. What I'm just trying to say is, anytime you're applying for something, I actually see something, you see general requirements. General means general. It can, this thing, anybody can have exception. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is, Nigerians, Ghana, Zimbabwe, or this thing, I really cannot know. You don't need IELTS or any English exam for UK or any other country. You do not need English exam. So to actually back up my point, what do I mean by this? Now let me ask you, especially Nigerians, who colonized us? Was it not UK? Was it not British? Which language they used to colonize us? So are we not speaking British English? So why are we writing the exam? You don't need to write this IELTS or any English exam. I actually just heard my friend now in UK. He actually left late last year. We were actually supposed to go together, but I told you guys why I did not go. Actually, I know that when we were actually talking about the process, he talked about cars and everything, but I did not hear anything like IELTS. And I was like, well, this guy don't even talk about IELTS. This guy did not write IELTS, because there's no how. If you had written IELTS, I would have known, or you would have talked about it and everything. That's why I had to call this guy this time with my hair time. Nigeria hair time, calling UK. When I'm actually editing, I'll put a screenshot there. I had to call him with my hair time to be sure, but I don't want to do WhatsApp because sometimes the network, to be sure that I hear what I'm saying. Then I asked him. So he actually traveled to UK for study. Did you write IELTS? I was like, IELTS is simple. I was like, how did you get visa? That you did not go, that you did not travel, like that you did not write IELTS. How? And it was even like making just to be like IELTS or like. So I was now asking him that you did not write IELTS. Then the guy was like, in his entire life, he has never written IELTS before. And this is somebody that is almost like he travels a lot. Like in his entire life, he has never written IELTS before. So how did you not get visa? How did you apply? Is it not compulsory? Is it not this and everything? So that's why I said to make this guy. I just finished talking to him like right now. And that is what is making me do this video. especially Nigerians or Africans, we always believe in one particular pathway because this is what people used to do. That's why we not do it. When people are talking about traveling out, how to travel out, how to do this one, we say, okay, it's like this, it's like this. You follow, so how to do this one, how to do, okay, it's like this. You see everybody doing it, you do it too. They used to call it akopo or this thing. You don't even know where you are going. You started writing. Okay. The good news I have for you is that Nigerians, Ghanaians, or any country that the British actually colonized, you do not need to write IELTS. You do not need it. So now, let's imagine you're actually applying for a job and then you saw IELTS requirements. As I have told you, they are called general requirements. When you actually send an email to this employer or this thing and they say you need IELTS, tell them you are from an English-speaking country. Your country was colonized by the British, UK. Say it in English. Your country was colonized by the UK. You are from a English-speaking country. Your educational qualifications is in English language. Or the point melo sin. Or the point melo. Then the fourth one is if you actually have maybe a pass in your English language work or anything. But the 4 points, even IELTS is 4 sessions, English speaking, writing, and this, and then you move to 4 points. So when somebody is actually asking you are from Nigeria, from Ghana, or any of these countries that British or UK actually colonized, and they are asking you for English language exam, tell them your country was colonized by UK or the British, UK, British none. You are from an English speaking country, like you actually speak British English. In fact, 5 points now, like your country was colonized by British / UK. You are from an English speaking country. You speak British English. Okay, after you said your country was colonized by UK or British, so therefore you speak British English. You are from an English speaking country. And for your educational qualifications are in English language. You got me? You studied in English. Guys, it's even 6 points. Imagine you even have more than this thing said. 6 points. Now let's go over these 6 points now. The first one, your country was colonized by British / UK. Number 2, you speak British English. Number 3, you are from an English speaking country. Everybody knows Nigeria is an English speaking country. Number 4, you studied in English, whether you have WAEC, whether you have BSc, whether you have masters in this thing, it was shown in English. Number 5, your educational qualification, because there is a difference between you studied in English and your educational qualification to be in English. Number 5, your educational qualification is in English. Number 6 is if you actually have a WAEC, that you have a pass, you have a C, you have a B, or you have a maybe like C or pod or this thing in your English language WAEC, which is generally acceptable worldwide by everybody. Your WAEC, you have a B in your English language WAEC, or you have a C in your English language WAEC, or you have a with your English language WAEC. So let me now see how you will use these 6 points to tackle your employer and they will not give you that job. Let me see. So it's not what everybody see. Even if your friend maybe she did it and then they insisted that she should write IELTS. 2OB is different from this thing. I told you guys, even aside my friend, I have actually tried it before because I was going for a different course. They actually need English. And when the guy, after sending an email, like I used to tell you, anytime you send an email to this school or anything, send an email like they will actually reply you, like they will see it like you actually deserve a reply. So the guy said I should send my WhatsApp number. I sent it to him. We were chatting on WhatsApp and he called me. That was when I asked him, and I asked him, do I need an English exam? And he said he can hear what I am saying and I can hear what he's saying, that I feel like I am kind of fluent. I'm not sure you need an English language exam. This is a country that they actually need. They need to carry IELTS. Your embassy do not have any business with if you can speak or not. You should not be able to speak. It's actually the company that is recruiting you or the place that you want to work that they actually have an issue with it. So the person you're dealing with is whatever you are going for. Your school or your employer, talk to them. Even if they say it is required, use these 6 points. Type it in a very good professional English. Don't use this my plain Nigerian English. You know me, I'm just using to explain. Some of you, when you construct English, say when somebody read it, you feel like, the English here coffee down. When you speak, you know those. This is what you mean, But the way you will speak it is making it seem like this guy. So when you speak that kind of English, somebody expect you to write English exam. So it's more like you're selling yourself. You understand? We do not need English language exam. I've had friends that have traveled without English language exam. Even my school mother is in USA. She did not write any exam. The document where she carry go that day go, it did not even reach. She not even carry bank statement self. That one is just for another day. Now those US embassy, it used to change in their destiny. So because everybody is writing. So why am I making this video? Because of all this healthcare assistant blah 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 that is coming. As I told you, minimum requirement is 0. But you having this English language can actually boost it. But instead of using 80,000 naira, 86,000 naira to go and write IELTS exam, why not use it to just go and get healthcare experience? So if you have all your healthcare experience and you can use all these 6 points, kilo too cool. The one that you can use to write IELTS exam that is not even sure you will pass or not, you can write up to 10 times. Or anything, but you should know you can even write up to 6 times. So imagine 86 times 6 and you are still writing it. Instead of you to carry that man, a guy is to get healthcare experience or even leave the money safe, keep it for your travel or whatever. Because I have a lot of videos on how you can actually get this experience without paying a dime for it. So money they scratch on our body. I've been waiting and understand. So even if it is actually requested that you get you need an IELTS, speak to them. And is it actually even a benefit if you actually have a BSc? You have your WAEC, is in English. And make sure any email you'll be sending to them, make sure you go through it. Don't speak English like you omit is or of or by, all those small this thing. Go through it 10 times. At times, even after going through it 10 times, save it as draft. Give yourself a few minutes again. Read the email very well. Make sure there is no mistake. You don't put capital letter in the middle of small letter. Don't put small letter in the, let it be. You understand what I'm trying to say? So don't even give them a reason to actually doubt that this one knows Sabi English. If you cannot type English very well, look for a person where they beside you, your roommate, your colleague, just like me. Sometimes if I want to title my video, I tell you guys, I used to call my ex. That one is very good in English. I'll tell him, if as me I was preparing for that email, I'll just send him the draft, tell him to help me to correct it. Sometimes when somebody sends me maybe if you want me to do advert or something, I will not even know the professional English to actually reply them. Is that my ex I used to send it to? Please let me correct this thing. So if you have somebody like that, let them help you. Just draft it. What you want to say, write it in the local English that you know. Send it to the person that, please, so let me construct this in the professional English and more suitable English. So when the employer actually read it or go through it, they understand you know English. But you cannot be sending emails like if or by under the, just mix everything, preposition àti interjection, o can mix gbogbo ẹ̀ pọ̀ dórí gbogbo ẹ̀. One day insist that you should write IELTS. So everything still boils down to you. So there's no how you use these 6 points. These 6 points. And they say tell you to write IELTS. So some exceptions is maybe, for example, professional courses like doctors or this is like lab. You actually have to write IELTS before you register for the exam. That one is like no this thing. But you see all those ones, even for study, some university they can say, okay, to study this course, so you actually need IELTS. Send an email. Same way I've told you, 86,000 can do so many things in your life, and there's no assurance you even pass it for the first time. You know the failure rate and everything. Send an email to them. But there are some courses that is you have to do English. Maybe like if you want to go and study English, but really, if you want to go and study English, why do you need to do IELTS? If I'm coming to study, like maybe there are some special tiny courses that. But guys, 98% of anything you're doing in UK, study or work, you don't need IELTS or any English exam. You do not need it. So even when they look that you need it. Negotiate with them. I've told you, these people, they are human beings. And you know, communicate with them. Tell them the reason. But you cannot be telling me you don't need the English exam and you'll be speaking bad English. It's not possible. So you have to sound very, professional. Not like too professional, but you have to sound like you're fluent in English, even if it's for you to be picking the English small. And again, maybe if you guys end up talking on WhatsApp, on voice call, and don't be saying At times, if you don't hear what it said, you can just say, sorry, I didn't get you. Can you come back or something? Like, the network is kind of poor in Nigeria. Just blame it on network. But blame it on network. No, be say, kilo. See, let me know. Like, most times, when these people are talking, I don't even used to hear what they are saying. We hear all these US people. Even one of my neighbor, I don't know how many years. If she's talking like this, married, so kilo. But then, I'll not make it too obvious, especially if you're applying for a work. So just like you trying to. So that's just what I said I should come and tell you guys. So I actually just finished talking to my friend, and so as I used to say, I give you guys 90% information. The main 2% is your village people. So if there is that you have to write it by fire by force, so that means it's your village people. So don't say because Auntie VC, she wrote IELTS or she wrote any English exam before she got this job, that means you too have to write it. Don't follow anybody's path. You've not seen people that same family, they went to US embassy, they gave only the mother visa, the father and the children, they denied them. You've not seen that type of situation. Then you'll be asking that is the mother supposed to go without her children? Some they will even give the children visa, they will deny the father and mother. Are the children supposed to go alone? So when it comes to visa application, admission process or anything, no two people has the same destiny. Try your luck, no man. So, and when you're trying it, you have to try it like you know what you're saying. Don't send an email like you're just trying your luck. Be pessimistic, be telling them, why you go tell me my right English? Not be a colonizer, even this pidgin English safe. Not be English, that kind of be pessimistic. Let it show your email. Even those people that I employ, you go me the long Anyways, that's what I said I should share with you guys. So if you like this video, if you enjoy, make sure you click the subscribe button, and of course I'll see you in my next video, so make sure to subscribe. So this thing that you get or anything, make sure to negotiate, communicate. I always say it in my video, negotiate, communicate. These people are humans. They just want to be sure that you understand English. They just want to be sure that you can hear what they're saying and you can respond to them, and so that you not blame it like maybe when you're working you say it's because you don't hear what they are saying. So you not blame it. They just want to know that can you speak back? Can you understand what I'm saying? So you cannot speak it back. Some of you have turned yourself to English corrector in Nigeria. Somebody cannot say something, small mistake, you will detect it. Yet you still want somebody today to go and write English exam. All those your characteristics that you have in detecting errors in Nigeria or in Ghana, you don't use them apply. So sometimes you can even see mistakes in it. And sometimes when these people are even sending emails, sometimes even me in their English, I used to see some mistake. It's not as if their English is even perfect like that, yo. It's not as if their English. So sometimes the English they will speak at times, you'll be like, wait, you just say that these people they tell us people will write IELTS. Yes, sometimes they will send email, or maybe sometimes the way they will talk, you'll be like, is it these people telling us to write IELTS or which one? So sometimes we even speak better than them. So why would you want Yami? Use your sense, so use those 6 characteristics. So guys, I can't wait to hear from every one of you how this has actually worked out. Like I said, my friend went there, and I'll actually be attaching a picture of the phone conversation I just had with him, just like right now, to be sure like I know what I am saying. And before now, I've actually made a video like there's a way you can actually get a waiver for this IELTS, for this English exam. Nigeria is an English speaking country. Even the person when no go school for Nigeria, they understand English. Even for mama person when they say pepe, when no go school, when no pass through school, they even understand English. Mama, how much be this your pepe? No matter the language, even Hausa or anything, person will not pass through school. They understand basic English. Let alone you that you have WAEC. Let alone you that you have DSC. But if you know that your 86,000 naira is cashing you in your body, of course you can go and write the exam. But you know what? Just give me the money. Let me type the email. So guys, I hope with this point of mine, I've been able to save somebody of their 86,000 naira. So I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay for thumbnail.